of all to introduce yourself, and then after that we will go for discussions.
Um, Thank you, sir, for giving me this opportunity to introduce myself. Uh, my name is Vaishnavi Chaudhary, and I am from Uttar Pradesh, and I am working as a faculty member in Divya English Academy. Here, we focus on building the confidence of a student by making them fluent enough, and fluency comes with speaking on the regular basis. We use various methods through which students learn a lot, and by expanding their vocabulary, they will reduce their hesitation while public speaking.
Okay, all right. Now, so let's talk about, teaching students, especially when we talk about teaching English language from basic level. Many people, many parents and then students, online seekers, they've been asking these questions like how language should be learned from basic level so that they don't regret that, yeah, I couldn't learn that basic concept. And then teachers started teaching me from middle or maybe advanced level. So, what are the basic, strategies or basic teaching methods or contents which should be followed teaching students in online sessions?
So in online sessions, if we go to smaller kids, so firstly we try to know their level. Like if they are at their beginner level, so there might be a lot of words they don't need the meaning. So firstly we try to increase their word power by getting those words. They are able to. We try to like we will give them words, and by them only they will firstly try to make sentences, and later we improve it, like finding the grammatical mistakes and everything. And then we move to the basic part, like how to introduce yourself. So for introducing, and we give them a lot of situations, like how will you ask question when you meet new friends, like meet going to visit any doctor. How will you tell your problems? There are a lot of activities we perform, like doing debate sessions. So these are the activities performed at a bigger level, like at students at 14 to 15 years. But at the for the smaller kids, we focus on building their word power mainly and improving their reading skills. We give them small paragraphs, like a story, and after reading that story we will say to our students to comprehend it firstly, and then they will try to speak it according to themselves, how like what they understand from that story.
Okay, all right. So now when we talk about teaching English language from the basic level, I
Mhm.
think the important things should be followed phonology, which is called IP, International Phonetic Alphabet, 26 letters making 44 to 46 sounds, giving the enough knowledge to students sounds of the letters. How
Yes.
26 letters produce 44 to 46 sounds. That's very important because the sounds will identify, to make the pronunciation, how to pronounce words correctly. The reason is that in our country, people learning this particular language, they always learn this language from their first language. It can be Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, Marathi.
They
So
just try to convert it
sometimes they
into.
try to, mix up the pronunciation as well. So we should, try to give focus on the pronunciation part, how the sounds are going to be in English language when we are pronouncing anything, how confidently we should be pronouncing that particular word if we have knowledge about sounds. That's the first thing. And then the word power slowly. Word power can be improved by reading, by listening. After improving word power, then it is better to go for sentence formation, forming a sentence. Because when we see according to child psychology, a
Yes, sir.
child, first of all, he speaks small words.
Small words.
Come, papa, mama, yes, no. Then if he gains more words, then sentences also come.
Yes,
Sometimes
sir.
it comes correctly, sometimes it doesn't come correctly. but a child has at least word to speak, word to understand, give imagination in his mind what someone is talking. And slowly he goes for sentence formation and then it keeps on improving. Now it's okay in the basic level. Now let's talk about the next second level, how we are going to be working about sentence formation, grammar sessions. Sometimes people say that grammar sessions are so boring, wasting a lot of time of teaching rule, regulation, present, past, this and that. Only teacher is speaking, students are not getting opportunity to speak out. But in spoken English classes, it should be teacher should be speaking 20%, 80% chance should be given to students. So how can we make our lesson plan in more practical way so that it emphasizes in speaking practice as well as grammar? It doesn't ignore grammar, but it
Yes.
doesn't give much emphasis, teaching the rules of grammar. How we are going to follow it? Tell me.
So, for the level, there are various methods we perform during our classes, like giving them picture description. Like here, we will present a picture and we will ask to students how they are perceiving that image. Like from that image only, what idea they are getting. So from this method, they are able to speak. And the another method is debate. We will divide students into two groups. Like there are a lot of debate topics like online, offline, summer is good or winter is good. Like should like is test necessary for students or not? Like a lot of debating topics we have. And yeah,
Yeah,
like
sometime.
talk about your best friend, your favorite teacher. Like just by hearing from their mouth, we will able to know up to which level they are able to articulate their thoughts. And by listening them, we try to correct their grammatical mistakes. This is the only way through which they will improve. Otherwise, it's the grammar lessons are a bit boring for everyone. Like there are a lot of rules in grammar and we can't like cram up everything in our mind. So yeah, cramming never
Fine.
helps for everyone.
Finally, they have a lot of knowledge about grammar, but still can't speak English. It also happens sometime.
Yes, yes,
Yes, as you said about debate, because sometimes what happens, debate also opens the door for speaking practice.
yes, sir.
Because sometimes people, students, they want to define themselves. No, this is wrong. What I'm saying, this is right. My point of
Yes, sir.
view, in my opinion, in my perception, maybe this is right. So they get motivation to speak, and sometimes they get angry also, then their mind works
Yes,
more fast to speak, but they lack words. They have
yes, sir.
no
The right
words.
word doesn't come. That's the main problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
but they learn then later on,
Yes, sir.
where was I getting stuck, and then after that they follow. And then picture description, I think it's also the one of the best options, because describing a picture, already something is shown there. We
Yes,
just
sir.
need to imagine and articulate the ideas. How can we tell about what was it, and then how
It
this
improves
is
your thinking skills too.
thinking, mostly the thinking,
Mm.
imagination and thinking in words.
The main problem for native learners is how to like they are able to think in their native language, but when it comes to speak in English, that's the problem they are lacking behind. So yeah, we focus on building that skill in them, and these all comes with reading, speaking, and everything. Reading, speaking, listening.
Skills to develop in learning
Yes.
language: listening, reading, speaking, writing, thinking in English. So as you are going to get opportunity teaching students in online classes, so what kind of goals and what kind of strategies are you making? We have expectation that our online teachers teach students very faithfully, very sincerely, and then they improve. So what kind of goals and strategies do you have to make your students fluent English speaker?
Mm, my main goal is to become that fluent. Yeah, and just by various methods, as I mentioned,
Like storytelling, picture
like
description.
the description.
What do you think about storytelling? I think this is also one of the good ideas. What do you want to say about
Mhm.
it?
Like in like there if there is a chapter there, it will comprise of 3 to 4 like pages. So I will try to um, firstly tell them the story, then I will ask them to narrate in their own words, so it will help them to think first, and then only they will be able to utter their sentences or forming that story by their side.
Absolutely. When they tell story by themselves
Hmm.
and they use their own language, at that moment you may get opportunity to find out the mistakes
Yes, sir.
and where are they lacking, why are they not becoming fluent, are they getting ideas in their mind in English language quickly, or is it taking still time for them to think in English what to speak now, and
Hmm.
then later on I think they will improve it. I think mostly what happens, a trainer should be expert in speaking himself and herself first of all, because the way we speak, our followers, our students, they will try to imitate us, they will copy us, the
Yes,
way
sir.
of speaking, the way we speak, the way we behave, the way we talk. Students copy it. And then I guess what we want our students to become, for that we should be role model to demonstrate that in the beginning. If I want
Yes.
my student to be up to this level, so I should be the best person to demonstrate that it should begin from me, and they should just copy it and then they should follow it. What do you think about it?
Yes, sir. We are mentors, and like small children have that tendency that they copy others. Like it happens with everyone. Like in our home, if we say respectfully to our small kids, they copy it. So it happens in every field. The way we will speak, they will grasp a lot of vocabulary too from our speaking. So yeah, we need to focus on building our skills, and it will help them to copy us. Yes.
Absolutely. So I think it was a nice conversation or short discussions regarding teaching students in online classes.